Howdy, howdy, howdy. So, Thursday and Friday, I was back in St. John's for an interview and tests and stuff like that. Thursday was a test, written test, and a brief interview. And then Friday was a panel review. And they had already decided they were going to hire me before the panel review, but that was the formality. So, anyhow, I got offered the job and I start on April 17th. I'm not going to say what it is, but there will be a video coming and it will show it'll be some pretty big changes. Any of y'all that are around there will know or will have an idea once I make the next video. We did get my truck fixed today, or at least it appears to be fixed. And it's why I do not trust mechanics. Last year, about this time, it was probably about May, so it's been less than a year. I was in Albuquerque, if y'all remember. And they were supposed to have done a tune-up on my truck, got me new plugs and wires. I gave them money for it. They said they did it, but it doesn't appear that they did, because we were trying to figure everything out, what could be causing the misfire and what was the problem. And we finally, we didn't even bother to check plug and wired because that was supposed to have been done. But then we finally decided to check it, and they were bad. One of the plugs was cracked. One of the wires, we pulled it off. The little electrode in it just came right off with it. Another one, we pulled it off, and it just pulled right out of the little protector. So it was bad, and that's what it was needing a tune-up. Now it seems to be running pretty good. I've taken on a couple test drives, and it seems to run fine. So should be able to make it home just fine. So I'll be up there less than 2 weeks now, just shy of 2 weeks. I'll be going up there. And then I start 2 weeks from tomorrow. So it'll be nice to be home. It was cold up there. I ran into a snowstorm. I got a rental. Ran into a snowstorm north of Payson, between Payson and Heber. That was pleasant. And then I was not planning on staying the night up there. So I did not come prepared. I didn't bring any clothes or anything to take a shower or do anything. So I just stayed at the campground at Lake Concho in the rental car. And it was really, really cold. I woke up about every 2 hours, started the car, ran the car, got it heated, stepped outside and had a cigarette in the freezing snow. It was snowing. And then got back in once it got warmed up, warmed myself all up, turned the car off, went back to sleep for another 2 hours, got up, did the whole process over again until morning. And then I got up and I went into town and went to the panel review. And then Thursday, after my test and everything, I did go out to the bus stop and meet the kids. So that was nice to see them again. Lamina did not believe it was me. She was walking up the bus and she's sitting there looking, and then realized it was me. She took off running and her arms open and rammed right into me. She's going to be the death of me one of these days. But then the 13-year-old, Trey, he came running at me. And he's at least as tall as I am now. And over 200 pounds. Fortunately, he did not hit me with the force that Lamina did. Otherwise, I would have been knocked on my ass. But he would have been coming down with me. But it was nice to see the kids. They were wanting me to come home that night, and I told them I couldn't. I had a rental car, and I didn't want to drive down those roads and get it all muddy and risk getting stuck. But now they know that I got the job, and I'll be coming home. So that'll be awesome. I'm going to love being at home. Hopefully for good this time. I don't want to leave again. I think I'm going to like the job. seems like it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be fun. It's going to be some aspects more difficult than what I'm used to, but in other aspects it's going to be easier. It's going to be a lot less physical exertion constantly on my hands and whatnot. I don't want another incident like last year. I don't want to be back in emergency room. I'm still got numbness in my fingers and my right arm from that. So anyhow, that's the update. I will definitely get back with you guys again with the next video and show you the changes. And that video has been requested by a subscriber, Stephanie. She suggested it, so I'm going to make it, or do my best to make it. Y'all take care. Love you. Be safe. And next time you see me, it'll be days before I'm back up in Apache County and St. John's. Be safe, y'all.